Now in this video, we take the another very important concept of gravitation chapter, and this is the last concept that is about the Archimedes principle, and another is the relative density. Okay, two concepts are there we cover in this video. So first take the concept that is what Archimedes principle. So what is statement of Archimedes principle? Archimedes scientist, he give one beautiful statement. Let us take this one, right? So see, this is a statement of Archimedes principle. So anyone ask what state Archimedes principle? So you have to say this statement here. So what is see here? The statement that when a body is immersed fully or partially in a fluid, for example, see, take a beaker, right? Take a beaker or any glass or any bucket, right? And fill a water up to the top. Okay, fully water. Okay, fill a water, right? A water taken. So that is water. Now immerse a stone or any object. I take a stone here. I immerse a stone fully or partially, your choice. Okay, fully or partially. So what happened? You observe that some amount of water is flow outside. Some amount of water is flow outside. Flow out. Right? That is a practically done. Whenever you put your hand in the bucket, what happened? Some amount of water rise up, or sometimes the water flow out. Okay. So now question arises: how much water get lost? The statement is say that see what happened whenever I immerse a object into the water, one force is there. Which force? That upward force applied on the object, right? And because of that upward force, what happened? Some amount of water get flow out, okay, outflow out, and that water is equal to the upward force. See here, it experiences a upward force. Okay, that is last video we saw that there are two forces. One force is because mg and one is because upthrust force. Okay, upward force that is equal to the weight of the fluid displacement. Okay, how much loss? That is equal, see, loss of fluid is equal to upthrust force, or upward or upthrust force. That is what the statement. Okay, how much water flow out, how much force is there, that much water flow out. So how we calculate that upthrust force strength? So that is simple one. See here, upthrust force is equal to, okay, upthrust force is equal to real weight minus apparent weight, right? First take a weight of this ball into the air, so that is called real weight. Okay, right here, see, upward force, upthrust force. Okay, upthrust force also equal to the loss of fluid, that is both are same. Okay, you can say loss of fluid is equal to real weight minus apparent weight, or you also say that upthrust force, both are same. I write here, okay, loss of water is equal to loss of fluid is equal to upthrust, both are same. You can take upthrust force or you can take loss of fluid, both are same. So upthrust force is equal to, what is it? What is the real weight? Means weight in air. Okay, weight in air. What is apparent weight? Weight in water. So that is very important point to remember, right? So how you calculate upthrust? That by using this formula. See, for example, the weight of this object in air is, I take in air. Okay, I put this object air, means what weight is there? Weight 5. I take 500 gram. Okay, 500 gram force. And when I put a object into the water, observe that the weight is 200 gram force. Okay, so what real weight is, how much it is? Real weight is 500 gram force, but the apparent weight in the liquid weight is how much it is? 200 gram force. So we get what? 300 gram force. So that is what upthrust force. Okay, that is why how we calculate the upthrust force here. Okay, upthrust force, right? So simple one. We all know that upward force is mg, that is easily calculated, mass into gravity. But how you calculate that upthrust force? Downward force is F is equal to mg, we know that, or W is equal to mg, easily calculated. How we calculate this upward force? By using this formula. So upward force is equal to real weight of object in the air. First take a real weight of the object in air, and then immerse in water, and then see what is the weight in water. Okay, so always we say that the loss of water in the air, so that is the real weight in real weight is how much? For 500 gram, but in the water we observe that in the water we feel that less amount of weight because of the upward force. That's here, that is minus. Okay, the upward force minus, we get again 300 plus 200, again we get 500. So that is what this much of upward force is there. So 300 upward force is there, that is what 300 get minus. So what is weight is there? 200 gram force. So that is what we say that in the water we feel the loss of weight inside in the object in the water. Okay, so that is very important point you have to be remember. So please, this is all about the Archimedes principle, right? So see here, when a body is immersed fully or completely or fully or partially in a fluid, what happened? There is upward force on the object. Okay, there is upward force on the object, and that force is equal to the water displaced by it. Okay, how much water flow out? That is equal to, that is force. That is the rate here. Loss of water is fluid is equal to upthrust force. So how to calculate upthrust force? Upthrust force is nothing but real weight minus apparent weight. What is the real weight? Weight in air. What is apparent weight? Weight in water. So real weight is for 500 gram force, and the weight in water is 200 gram force. So what is upthrust force here? 300 is the upthrust force. So that is student about the what is Archimedes principle here, right? So now let us see uses of Archimedes principle. That is also very important. Where this principle is used. Where this principle is uses. Okay, uses. The first it is used. First one, that is used in the designing ship. First one is designing. Okay, first one is designing ships. Okay, so second one is submarines. Designing in submarine ships. Okay, that also be used. And then third one use is lactometer. Make a lactometer. Okay, first I write lactometer. Lactometer. So we know that lactometer is a device which is used to measure the purity of milk. Okay, measure the purity of milk. Okay, we use lactometer, so that is what ready based on the principle of Archimedes principle. Okay, lactometer, and another is hydrometer is there. Okay, hydrometer is there, that is used to determine the density. Okay, determine the density of the liquids. Okay, that is the all the uses of Archimedes principle, right? So in the examination they ask what is the uses of Archimedes principle, applications of Archimedes principle. You take right, designing the ships, designing the submarines, and making the device, that is lactometer, which is used for measuring the purity of milk, and design the hydrometer, which is used to determine the density of liquid. So that is, students, all about the Archimedes principle, right? Now come to the last concept, that is about the relative density, right? So relative density. Relative density. So see here, what is the relative density? So first come across what is meaning of density here. Okay, what is density? To see, density is nothing but a ratio of, density is a ratio of mass and value, right? So density is equal to mass by volume, that is the formula, right? Or also write that density is equal to m by v. Okay, this is density. And what is the unit of density? SI unit of density. See, density is equal to what is kg, value nothing but meter cube. Okay, so density of liquid is density is kg meter cube. So that is what the density of a liquid you have to be remember kg meter cube here, right? So now students, so we know some important densities here. So density of water is there. So density of water, that is equal to 10 to the power 3 kg meter cube, at 1000 kg. Okay, 1000 kg meter cube, the 10 to the power 3 is there. And then density of gold is there, right? Density of gold is there. Okay, that is what how much it is? It is 19300 kg meter cube. Okay, that is density of gold is there. So this is about density concept, students, right? What is density? Density, nothing but mass by volume, right? So density is also written in the form of m by v, and m is in kg and volume in meter cube. So kg meter cube is the SI unit of density. So density of water is 1000 kg meter cube, and the density of gold is 19,300 kg meter cube. Now, what is relative density? So see here, finding the density of the other substances. See here, we find the density of gold. How? By comparing with the water. So see here, finding the density of other substance with the help of density of water, that is called as relative density. Okay, that is definition of relative density. So we can write here, relative density is nothing but relative density is equal to the ratio of the ratio of density of substance divided by density of water. So that is called as the relative density. So that point you have to remember what is relative density. In the examination they ask means the relative density is defined as the ratio between density of substance by density of water. So that point you have to be remember, students, right? So that is what about the relative density. And see here, it is also density. So the relative density is what happened? Kg meter per cube, both get cancelled. So it is what? A unitless. So see here, relative density is a unitless quantity. This point, student, you have to be remember, right? So now take one example here about the relative density. See here, I can write one example. Relative density of silver is 10.8 because no unit is there. The density of water is 10 to the power 3 kg meter cube, okay, per meter cube. What is the density of silver in SI units? Okay, in SI units. So see here, students, simple example is there. So we know that relative density. So RD, relative density, is equal to density. So what is given here? What is density of the silver? So I write density of silver. In the place substance I write silver. So silver divided by density of water. Okay, density of water. So see what then. So relative density given here. Relative density of silver is given. How much it is? 10.8. So you have to find the density of silver divided by what is density of water here? That is 10 to the power 3. So we get how much it is? We get, that is here, right here. So relative density. So see here, we get like that. So I can take cross multiplication. We get density of silver is equal to 10.8 into 10 to the power 3 kg meter cube. Okay, kg meter cube. So what's your meter cube minus? So that is what your answer. So this is what, student, about the relative density. Actually what? The ratio of density of substance divided by density of water is called as the relative density, and that is about Archimedes principle. So this is about all this is all about the today's video, students. Okay, so here we completed chapter of gravitation here. So hope you understand this concept, last concept about Archimedes principle and the that is what a relative density. So in the next video we come with some very important examples, numericals on this chapter, gravitation. Okay, I select some examples based on the gravitation, universal law of gravitation, and weight, mass, right, pressure is there. So I can solve all the numericals on these concepts. Okay, so in the next video we take last video on this chapter, that is gravitation, about the some important problems, questions we discuss in next video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, bye.